So this story's all about Emma, the main character, and her longtime boyfriend George. They were about to wrap up their 5-year relationship and hop onto the marriage train this summer. It was like stepping into a whole new world, one full of mystery and promise. With some financial backup from both sets of parents, they snagged a home through a loan, an old place that had been standing tall for about 40 years. It had this timeless beauty on the outside, but inside, it was like stepping into the past. They were super hyped to renovate the joint, turning it into their cozy nest. They wanted this spot to be their chill-out zone, a place where comfort was non-negotiable. They estimated the renovation to gobble up about 6 to 8 weeks of their time. Both were so done with their temporary crash pads at their parents' places, so they hunted online for a short-term rental. Luck was on their side when they stumbled upon a nearby house up for a quick 3-month lease. They hit it off with the landlords, who were actually the kids of the deceased previous owner. Now, cue the story. Turns out this house was the parents' old pad. After their mom passed away a few years back, the siblings thought about moving their dad to a care facility. But the old guy was dead set against it, wanting his space despite being in good health. So, they respected his wishes, even though it was tough. Then, out of the blue, after days of radio silence from their dad, one of the siblings living nearby went to check on him. And to their sadness, they found their pops resting peacefully on the living room couch, having passed away a few days before. The kids, scattered across the globe, quickly arranged their dad's last rites and handed his estate, including the house, over to a lawyer. They decided to rent it out temporarily while sorting all the legal stuff, aiming to sell it later. Emma and George moved into the house smoothly. However, as things settled, they noticed peculiar occurrences. Firstly, the fridge, left behind by the previous owner, had a drawer intended for vegetables and fruits. There was a knob on the drawer's handle, which needed adjustment based on what was stored inside. Despite Emma using it for vegetables and adjusting the knob accordingly, she repeatedly found it set for fruits. This puzzled them after George confirmed he wasn't responsible. Next was the bathroom door, which inexplicably locked from the inside several times. Though they had no extra keys from the landlord besides the main door key, they managed to unlock it using a coin. With only one toilet in the house, this became urgent on occasions. They strategically left coins outside to quickly unlock it. The recurring issue seemed odd. Lastly, what troubled Emma most was George starting to talk in his sleep after moving in. Initially sitting up silently at night and then gradually talking, even walking around the bedroom or into the living room, uttering nonsensical words. Despite consulting doctors, finding no solutions beyond suggesting stress relief or seeing specialists, Emma remained cautious, knowing not to abruptly wake a sleepwalker. One night, George tried to open the balcony door while sleepwalking, prompting Emma to stop him, fearing he might fall from their second-floor bedroom. All these weird occurrences rattled them, especially after that near-miss balcony incident. Luckily, their house renovations finished up earlier than expected. They quickly said goodbye to the rental, agreeing to pay up until they found another tenant or the lease ended. Back in their new place, Emma and George found peace. They decided to keep the rental experience a closed book between them. When the lease expired, Emma handed the keys back, casually mentioning the strange happenings to the landlords. They were shocked. They grew up there and never heard of anything like that. But they remembered their dad's habits, like always locking the bathroom when in use and enjoying calm evenings on the bedroom balcony in the summer. It gave Emma goosebumps, bringing back memories of those eerie days and nights in that house. Emma recently transitioned to a new job, prompting her move to a small town near her workplace. Although approximately 25 to 30 kilometers from the city's CBD, her new home was secluded, yet near several renowned tourist attractions, attracting a substantial number of visitors annually. Consequently, the town was well equipped with amenities, ensuring convenience for residents. One of the town's key attractions was a specific mountain, home to locals and various tourist shops and sites. Besides the road for vehicles, there existed a hiking path known as the 1,000 Steps Walk. Contrary to its name, this trail, about 700 to 800 steps, featured railings and lush rainforest, leading to a sizable platform before the midway shops and restaurants. This trail had gained recognition, becoming a must-visit for travel enthusiasts. For tourists, the allure of the 1,000 Steps Walk lay in its unique scenery. However, for residents like Emma, it also served as a regular workout. A round trip usually took 40 minutes, demanding effort but preferred by many locals over a gym for its mood-lifting and physical benefits. Adopting local customs, Emma joined the morning climbing routine, making the trip 2 to 3 times a week. Early drives to the mountain's base, ascending to the platform, and returning home for a shower before work left her invigorated throughout the day. Over time, her pace improved, prompting thoughts of challenging herself to 2 laps. One morning, arriving an hour earlier, Emma encountered few climbers at the mountain base. During her ascent, she met 2 individuals descending. They exchanged greetings, although the dim light obscured their features. One wore a fluorescent green hat and attire, the other a stormtrooper suit with yellow reflective stripes, likely elderly ladies based on their voices. They passed briefly before Emma continued up, while they descended. At the midway platform during her descent after the first lap, Emma briefly met the elderly lady in fluorescent green attire again. Greeting her yielded no response, only a subtle smile, and Emma continued her descent. Arriving at the base, she noticed the same elderly ladies near a parked car, confirming their identity by the distinct fluorescent outfit. Puzzled, as they hadn't passed her during her descent, Emma harbored doubts. After a brief conversation, Emma left for home, feeling uneasy about the mountain, eventually taking sick leave from work. Monitoring news about the mountain, Emma found no reports of missing persons. Contacting the local police only fueled their confusion until Emma shared her unsettling encounter. The officer assured her and promised vigilance in the area, urging her not to dwell on it. Avoiding the mountain for a while, Emma slowly resumed climbing but never ventured alone. The unsettling experience made her reconsider the unknown. Sometimes, embracing uncertainty might be wiser, as the truth might be overwhelming.